Good morning, student. Student, today we are going to start with the chapter 6, that is manufacturing industry. Chapter 5 is not in your syllabus, so please mark it. Okay, that will be only for the map purpose. So once the syllabus is complete, then we will start with the map work. Okay, student. So the chapter 6, manufacturing industry. Okay, when we talk about the manufacturing industry, first we need to know that manufacturing industry is an industry which they process the product, or they are making a product from the raw material. Okay, so the another word could be they are adding a value in the raw material. So the first point, that in the introduction, production of goods and services need raw material. For example, if you are selling a cotton for a 50 rupees per kilo, okay, now from that 50 rupees, that cotton, if you are making a shirt, then once that shirt is ready, you will going to sell that shirt in the market for the 700 rupees. Okay, I'm just giving example. Now what you did was, from that cotton raw material, you processed, right? You processed and you are adding value, adding amount in that cotton, and you are making a more profit. Okay, so manufacturing means that you are adding a value in the raw material. Okay, so it is obvious, to make any goods you need a raw material. Okay, that raw material you could get it from agriculture, that raw material you could get from the mineral or from the chemical processing. Okay, so for every manufacturing sector, every manufacturing industry, that require a raw material. Okay, so as I told you, the raw material could be get it from agriculture, get it from mineral, but without raw material we cannot manufacturing anything. Now when we talk about the manufacturing industry and agriculture, mineral, all are interdependent. How? For example, because they are making more shirt and selling in the market, people are buying more shirt rather than the cotton. So that means the farmer will grow more cotton in order to make more shirt, right? So again, another example could be, for example, from mineral. Okay, from mineral, we are making so many infrastructure. You talk about building, you talk about bridge, right? So from mineral, that iron or steel, we are making so many product. So that when we sell it in the market, it has a more value than just selling a raw iron ore. Okay, so they, because the we are using more iron ore, we are using more steel, then again it is encouraged for the those who are engaged in the mineral sector to abstract a more iron, right? So that when the demand is more, the supply will be more, right? So this is how the manufacturing sector and the, like, agriculture and mineral, that sector are interdependent on each other. Okay, now the third one is encourage to other sector, because they are interdependent on each other, obviously that lead them to be produce more. Okay, whether it is in the agriculture sector or whether it is the manufacturing sector, so it encourage each other to produce or manufacturing more. Okay, now let's come to the economic activities. When we talk about the economic activities, basically there are three levels of economic activity. The first one is primary activities. Primary activities is basically that activity which we directly deal with the nature. For example, agriculture, right? So here we are directly touch and directly deal with the nature. You talk about growing a rice without soil, without land, without sufficient amount of water, we cannot produce any rice, right? So primary activities are those activities, basically they directly depend on the nature. Okay, so example like agriculture, mineral industry, where they are abstracting mineral from the earth. Okay, so these are called uh, primary activity. Secondary activities are basically that activity from that primary activities, whatever the product they produce, they are processing. Okay, basically in the primary activities we are talking about the industries. Okay, as I explained earlier. So in the primary activities, basically we are adding a value in the primary product. Okay, example like industry, as I said, example like a manufacturing sector. So they are basically adding a value in the primary sector. Tertiary sector is basically service sector. Okay, you talk about primary sector in agriculture, you talk about the secondary activities in the industry. Without the tertiary service, it will be not grow. Okay, so tertiary service is basically they provide a services, whether it is a banking, whether it is a transportation, whether it is a communication. This is again very important industry. Without this sector, without this activity, the both primary and secondary activity will be not able to complete it. Okay, so this is the three economic activities. Primary activities basically deal with the directly or in we are getting involved with the nature. Secondary activities where we are adding a value or we are processing, where we add value to the primary product. And tertiary service is a basically service sector where they are providing whether it's a banking system, transportation system, communication system, which is aiding, which is helping, not aiding, which is helping both primary and secondary activities. Okay, so this is what student, this is the introduction of this chapter. So please go through your textbook. Okay, go through your textbook and listen this video. Okay, and I'm sending you the notes of agriculture chapter 4. Please do it in your notebook. Okay, if you have any query, please send me a message. I always says don't wait only for the query session. Okay, if you have any query, let me know. Okay, see you in the next video.